In the game against Angola, the loss here, 27 turnovers. 6 of those were Eddie Tavares. And you know what that is. That's the ball goes inside and they will send the double team to actually try and ask him to put the ball on the floor. And that caused him some problems. But if they take care of the basketball, they have a real shot at this. And then everyone can put their calculators away. And the last spot in the FIBA World Cup final stages is done. So welcome to Luanda, wherever you're joining us from. Cape Verde have the first look at the offensive end in the white uniform in the half court. Tavares automatically finds himself double teamed. Ball's knocked away. And in the attempts to get in the ball, the turnover is always going to be a concern. Musakone in the post is going to be a factor here. Open three, first time down the floor, is just stroked to perfection. And Siali Dieng picks up where he left off yesterday. Went 4 for 5 in the first half yesterday, whistle away from the basketball. And when you have such a potent threat as Cape Verde have, sometimes the tendency is to overemphasize that. And so the block-to-block screen was moving. The pass on the first possession was forced, and back-to-back turnovers for Cape Verde. Again, the ball moving to the second side. The open three is short. Offensive, no offensive rebounders. Almeida came down with a rebound. Xavier gets him into the half court. Much better. Just run whatever you want to run. Tavares with the basketball. Now he needs to hand off. Goes inside. Nice baseline, easy too. And other people have to step up. And there's the problem that Cote d'Ivoire have. Everyone got Tavares focused, and the easy two for Joel Amedia. Coney with the ball screen. Diabate swung it. Abu gets to the foul line, stops and pops the jumper. And Eddie Tavares has a point here. I think if we get a chance to replay it, Musakone just shoved him in the back. He's got to be a bit stronger than that. They're going to gap him, obviously, outside the three. Needs a pass. They've got to move off that pass. The three is good. It's going to be about everybody else stepping up. Abu down the floor, gets it back. Diabate moves it on. Stop, pop, and it's no good. Coney's on the glass again. Ball's knocked away. We're tied at 5 early in this. Let's just say tense right now. Gomes steps back for the long three and buries it. Dieng in the half court finds Musakone. Oh, they try to go over Tavares, wide open for Abu for three, is no good. Job on the glass, super rebound by Gomes. The referee wants to talk to the table. Like the way the game started, because both teams moving the basketball, looking to be aggressive. And it'll be a sideline possession, Cape Verde, and Correa will inbound. Xavier. Tavares, the double team will come. He's got to pass it out of there and feed it, otherwise that's going to happen. At least keep it up. Well, Cape Verde have to decide when they're going to get the ball to Tavares. Tavares then has to be a little smarter in, if he gets it with no real advantage, just go inside, outside before the double team sets. Diabate moves it on. Dele for three. And we're tied at 8. 2 games of 17 points for Jean Dele. Pick and roll might be an option for him. Chavez gets his feet set for 3, is long. Defensive rebound is Diabate, looks long, gives it up through the air. Sierra wide open, Dieng for 3, it's good. He loves this gym. 2 from 2 from beyond the arc. And there's a little deja vu for Dieng. Tavares on the inside with a soft touch for 2. Inside, outside. And Diabate's going to have to play today. Gets to the middle, has it knocked away. Chance to go 2-on-1 break. They just have to complete it. Xavi draws it. The open 3 is turned down. Need a pass now, and they turn it over out of a 2-on-1. Great hands defensively. Correa just saves the day, really does. Dodge the bullet. I mean, if he's going to go and spot in the corner as he did, he's got to shoot the ball. I mean, they really didn't do a great job 2-on-1, but in the end, no fatal damage done. But it goes inside. Abu with a turnaround is good for 2, and the veteran gets his first 2 points of the game. Reaching foul. Sierra Dieng. Gomes gets to the middle, spins, gonna have to take the tough one, gets the lean away. Everyone's on the glass, great battle. Abu comes down with it, chance to run for the Ivory Coast. They have probably pull this one out. Coney takes the tough turnaround. Didn't really get what they wanted that time at all. Xavier puts it on the floor, goes to Tavares with a lob. Automatically double team, ball ripped away. You've got to give him better options than that. Wide open, Abu turns down the 3. Heads up, wants to get better look, going baseline. Help comes, needs a pass. And then the foul. But the first quarter's shown the dilemma. Cape Verde, they've got to find, just run whatever coach asks them to run. Tavares will get open in whatever they're running. As soon as they try to get him the ball, without looking at any other options, the double team comes and he has issues. They're going to give that as a 10. Tavares actually gives the 2-2, so everybody agrees. Played the ball after the backboard, hence the goaltend. Gotta like the way that Sierra Dieng both ends of the floor has approached this game. He's been aggressive with the ball. Off the ball, the defensive end has been very, very good defensively. Substitutions coming in as Ivan Almeida checks in. A 33-year-old Benfica guard. Comes off the ball screen. Tavares rolls. I mean, he's have to go himself off the glass. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Moussa Kone is so important for this team today. He's the guy that gives them real size and gives them real presence around the ring. He's the only guy that really gives them sort of ring protection. He doesn't have the actual length of obviously an Eddie Tavares, but he's only 2'3", but his physical presence is so important. Second free throw is no good. So he cannot get into foul trouble. They have a little length on the bench, the Ivory Coast, but not physical presence. Diabate on the dribble, needs a pass, tried to lay it inside to Kone, needs a pass, he's on the floor. So great work to come up with that. Diabate steps back for the two, he's good, and that's just effort. They almost had no right really to retain possession. 17-11, nice start for the Cote d'Ivoire. Xavier comes off the screen, stops, pops the three, count it. Paddy trying to take a tough one. Tavares cleans up the mess. Chance to run here. Almeida has it. The quick three on the end of the break with no rebound coverage. From Xavier. Suleiman Diabate gets the Ivory Coast into the half court. Nice find, extra pass. Hey, welcome to the game. The veteran again, Abu. As he said before the tournament, he knew the Ivory Coast was going to the World Cup final stages as Dieng picks the pocket. And the Cape Verde will take the timeout with 1:16 to go in the first quarter. And turnovers, the Achilles heel again of this Cape Verde team. No need to panic. That's the fifth turnover.
Agora estamos com problema claro de comunicação em termos defensivos. Eles estão a atacar o close-out, queremos roubar a bola. Estamos a defender mal. Estamos a levar sempre triplos do lado contrário. É raro que eles, no close-out, nunca este jogador lança. Há sempre o extra passe. Este jogador que defende dois, sai aqui, seja inteligente, dá um time, até o outro sair daqui para cima para ajudar. Ei, no Horns, ponham a bola no ED. Não virem tão alto.
Hey,
End off, inside, end off e rola.
Hey, they already qualified and they're diving on fucking loose balls.
Yeah,
we're playing for our heart. We have to put them.
Well, it's an emotional place. You got so much pressure. Sometimes the language will sometimes offend if it has. Apologies for that, but this Cape Verde team, as Xavier says, playing for an opportunity here, playing for a place in the World Cup. They're the guys that should be diving on the floor at the moment. It's the Cote d'Ivoire. Williams Tavares checks in. And a nice 20-point game against Angola. The three off the single pass is no good as Mendonca comes up empty. Dieng continues to impress. He's had yesterday and today. He's looked very, very accomplished. Moves it on. Dale for the three is short. Great work on the glass. Super, super job on the glass by the youngster. Nahonen, Billy Nahonen, he's the real athlete. Played well yesterday again. It's great to see again this, and that's a holding foul, and they won't worry about that. Nahonen is he's there for a job, physically trying to put his body all over Tavares. Every orange shirt, feet inside the keyway. The dilemma is clear for Cape Verde. There's a zone out of bounds. Taking away anything on the inside. The open three from the corner. Great work on the glass by Nahonen. He just used his body so well. 10-point game here with the last possession. Should be the last possession. Yeah, but he goes up a tough one. Great work on the glass and the foul. What an impact. Oh, Billy Nahonen on the glass. Bangs around at the defensive end. Comes off the bench, makes an impact. If he makes the free throw, it's going to be a perfect impact from the bench. He's been on the floor for a minute and 12 seconds, 4 rebounds, 2 points. Has drawn a foul. Referee trying to point out that where the actual free throw line is. It's hard to see with the logo. Oh for 2 from the line, but don't let this track from a superb 1 minute 12 impact for the young man. We've reached the end of the first quarter. And the Ivory Coast lead this one 24-14 in a game that the Cape Verde has to do 2 things. If they can win, great, they're through. They can't suffer a big loss, that's for sure. 24-14, 67% and 43% for the Cape Verde. They've been good. The thing that really hurts them is they've turned the ball over 5 times. And we said right at the top of the game, if they cannot turn the ball over, they're in great shape. Here's the best plays of the first quarter. And deja vu for Sierra Dieng as he picked up where he literally left yesterday. 4 from 5 from the 3-point line in the first quarter yesterday, 2 from 2 today. The Cape Verde have guys who can knock the 3 down as well. And Gomes, the Benfica veteran, 38 now. He doesn't look a day over 38. He can be a factor here. If he can stretch the floor, if they're going to collapse in on Eddie Tavares, if he can stretch the floor, then he's going to be a big, big factor. Cape Verde fans, let's just say dreaming, hoping. And if this game carries on and stays tight, they'll start to believe that they could be on the way to the World Cup. Well, the courtside 1891 platform, download the app. Get the streams, the schedules, the scores, it's all there. Don't miss a beat of the World Cup qualifiers. And then, obviously, Penetration to the ring off the glass is no good. Tavares not in the game, so they lose that rebounding advantage. Mid-range two is short. Defensive rebound is chased down by Mendonca. Interesting to see how they play without Eddie Tavares on the floor. Turn down the staggered screen, then it sticks. Got to keep moving the basketball. Mendonca looks down low. Baseline penetration and the tough move. It's big down there. Well, it should have been a reset. The ball hit the ring, surely. Ken Gomez went up, and I'm pretty sure the ball hit the underside of the ring. It wasn't a pretty shot, and there was a lot of people diving around, but can't bring it back now. Brian Pamba. They're going to call that off Ensiv. Yohonin clearly moved, and this is where you take the rough with the smooth. Let the young 22-year-old loose if you want, but he's got to be able to execute as well as really work hard. That's his second foul. Mendonca on the outside, they'll move it. Mendonca. It's all down the single side, needs a pass, finds one. Mendez has to take the tough three, can't get it to go. Nolan kicks it. Fofana steps back, feet set for three, count it. They are hot from the perimeter. Cape Verde just have to continue to play deep. Penetration off the glass. They're going to call the foul. Almeida will go to the free throw line. All single side though. They go down one side, and they don't reverse the basketball, and they're trying to force penetration. Got to try and stretch this defense. Third foul, which won't worry Coach Pokic too much. Someone's going there while in particular, while Musa Kone gets some minutes on the bench. 2 from 2 from the line. They really needed those. Just under 8 to go in the half. It's got to hang around and just deal with this really good shooting performance so far from the Cote d'Ivoire. High prick. Slices through that. Needs a pass. Finds a pass. Pamba gets into a little gap, takes a tough one, gets blocked. And there's a 24 violation. Got to build on that now. Cape Verde, go down the floor, get a good shot. There's the scramble after the block, the help play. That's better. People on the floor for Cape Verde. Got to want this one, as well as try and just play through it. You've got to want this. Got a reaching foul on the ball as Williams Tavares handled it. Kuyo picks up the personal. Lima will move it on. Mendes in the lane is blocked. And the Ivory Coast really commit to the transition. Nice pass. Luware does what every 19-year-old wants to do and goes to score. Blocked. Luware came from the weak side. 4-on-2 break. Luware got to reward him. Block going the other way, though. That's a super play. Tavares looks long. Easy two going the other way. Mendes is the recipient of the pass. And Williams Tavares came up with a huge play. Here's the block. Luware gets down the floor. He's trying to finish this, and Tavares just no way. And then he just gives it up. Great vision, easy two. Mendes gets the two. Cape Verde get a stop and a score and close it to a 9-point game. Pamba wants the ball screen. Hesitation, takes the tough one off the dribble, doesn't get it to drop. They come up with the offensive rebound though. Great hands. Tavares can't finish the play though. They're going to count that, I think. No, he's going to sit. Four fouls on the Honan in 5 minutes of play. That's the fourth team foul for Cote d'Ivoire. Tavares on the inside, just going to power his way through contact, gets the two. Tavares back in the game. Adds to his personal tally. Inside out. Luware hits nothing on the jumper. Open three in transition is short. Keep it alive, but the ball finds its way into the hands of Brian Pamba, who settles things down. Ivory Coast into the half court. Nice action off the flare screen. Fofana goes to work. Chance to run the other way. Open three. Just got to start knocking these down, and they knocked that one down. Back to a 6-point game. And Gomes and another turnover. And the Ivory Coast need a timeout. Back-to-back threes. And in the blink of an eye, we're in a 3-point game. And the Ivory Coast do take the timeout. Korea stole it, made the three. That was the second of those three-pointers. And Anderson Korea with back-to-back threes. And an 8-point run for Cote d'Ivoire to deal with in this timeout.
Let them work. Let them work. Hey. First offense, we go zipper for solo. So Musa, solo. Ryan, pass, and you go here for the screen. Buff, you're here, you cross. Second offense then. Go again the same. Go again the same. After that, go motion. Okay? And then shirt. Yes. And then shirt. Let's go. Come on. Come on,
well, the best number on that That graphic is 6 for the turnovers. They had 5 at the end of the first. And 4 minutes in, they've only got 1. Big moment here, 4:52 to go in the second quarter. If Cape Verde can just build on that and maintain that momentum, they could build a little lead going into the half. That'll settle the nerves. But they're going to call the travel on that one. Exactly what Cape Verde needed. Suleiman Diabate not happy with the call one bit. Got to be aggressive now, Cape Verde, though. Ivory Coast in the penalty already. And there's the issue again. You can't walk down the floor and tell people where you're going to put the ball. Great penetration against the closeout. They blow the layup. Defensive rebound belongs to Fofana. Diabate is turning that one over. 2-on-1 break. Should just take the easy 2 and does. Tavares, who's been great since he came off the bench, closes it to a 1-point game. Just over 4 to go in the half. Fofana wants to take a little bit of responsibility now. Has it in the block. Cote, got to take the mid-range shot. Doesn't get it to go. He's going to take it. Just take it in the rhythm. Trying to space, create a drive lane for Tavares. Gets inside and one. Williams Tavares has just injected offense into this game for Cape Verde. Down 11, up 1. Asked for the drive lane, created, there's the bump, finishes the play. Shot 75% from the field. Yesterday in the loss, but he's bringing that game today. Maintains that momentum. Sierra Dieng. Just have to move the ball. Find the open man. Diabate has the skill set to run this game for the Ivory Coast. That's going out of bounds. All of a sudden, the Cape Verde defense looks really elite, really big, just dominant. Lima needs a pass. Spins to the middle. Ball's knocked away. Ball will stay with Cape Verde. The decision by Carrera was good because they would not leave Tavares alone. So he got to the middle, just got to finish the play. Williams Tavares will inbound the basketball. The 3 on the out of bounds is good. Gomez strokes it. The veteran knew it was his turn. 9 points personal. Hasn't missed from the 3-point line. Abu has it. Ball gets stuck now. Again, still stuck. Having to make a play every single time. No advantage. The 3 from Abu is no good. Tavares comes down with the defensive rebound, and Williams Tavares would advance the basketball. Going to run the horns with a flare. It's better to see it opens the floor. Gomes feeling it, can't make the three. Whistle on the play. Foul by Patrick Lima. This is his 6th game in these World Cup qualifiers, Lima, from Almira club. Averaging around 16 minutes. He understands his role. He's doing a nice job at the moment, just facilitating. Sideline possession for the Ivory Coast. Fofana is going to have to become a factor in this game. He hasn't been, or hasn't needed to be like a big offensive option in these 2 previous games. Nice pass, but they turn it over. Chance to run the other way. Easy run away on the runway for the throwdown. And Lima gets some flying time. And the Ivory Coast take the timeout. Lima goes to 2 personal. That's his first field goal. And they do look like the team that's playing for the moment of their lives. Prokic takes his 2nd timeout.
And we're not moving. We're not moving. And nobody's on the rebound. Next offense. Abu, Solo, Musa, and Waf. Solo, go to side of 5. Shah, go up. Waf, go pick. Musa, come here. You wait Samba here. So attack. Waf, go to pop. If you get the ball here, Samba, you play pick with Musa. Okay? Go, guys.
Well, we get a highlight from Lima, but 7 turnovers in this quarter for the Ivory Coast. 1 turnover for Cape Verde. The Achilles heel for Cape Verde across this World Cup campaign has been turnovers. And the fact that other players are trying to make plays earlier, give them more options. Okay, they've come up with turnovers and score points in transition, but it's not just the predictability of trying to get Eddie Tavares the basketball. Every time they've done that, they've struggled. Another turnover. Got to relax now. 2-on-1, easy 2. Williams Tavares continues to be the man. Nine minutes, nearly 10 minutes of basketball. He's only got 7 points personal. But it's just everything is going through him. Little kick. And Suleiman Diabate wanted to reset. And that tells you everything you need to know. 9 seconds remained on the possession and they hadn't got the ball to the 3-point line. This is a huge effort by Cape Verde. Five minutes of pointless basketball. The Ivory Coast, they haven't scored for literally 5 minutes here. It's been a tremendous defensive effort by Cape Verde. Diabate's going to have to take a tough one. They bailed him out with a foul. And Lima just had to keep the separation. It's a 15-0 run that Cape Verde may now just get snapped because Diabate's on the free throw line. One timeout, one reminder. You got to give Xavier a lot of credit here. One reminder from Jeff Xavier that, hey, this is on the line here in that timeout that the Ivory Coast, that Cape Verde took in that first quarter towards the end of it. And since that moment, it's been a different group of players. A severely rattled Ivory Coast lineup. They can't wait, well, Coach Prokic can't wait to get back into the locker room. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And Diabate has got to stop telling the official that it's his fault that he's missed the free throws. The player of genuine quality just completely, he snaps that pointless run. Still only an 8-point game. The Ivory Coast have nothing to panic about here. It's just a game of runs. This has been Cape Verde's time to have a run. Whistle on the play, holding foul. Dieng. Cape Verde will go to the free throw line to make this a double-digit lead with 40 seconds remaining in the half. Coach Chavala has just let this happen. He's not tried to overcall plays during this run. He's really let the momentum run with his team. Sometimes it's what you don't say is as important as what you do say. His team are in a great place at the moment. Still a long, long way to go. Almeida from the free throw line makes 2 for 2, and it's a double-digit lead. Diabate comes off the ball screen. Gets inside, knocked away again, another turnover. 3-on-2 break. Omesh can't get it. Great follow. Oh, what a play. Ivan Almeida just keeps the run going. Doesn't need to foul, although they've got fouls to give. Last 10 seconds of the first half. Diabate comes off the screen. He's looking for contacts as opposed to the space. Throws it inside. Kone goes up with the foul. Doesn't get the roll, but will go to the free throw line. Benito Gomes disappointed. Reaction was a little slow. Musa Kone's going to go to the free throw line. I think they're going to check it was in time as opposed to out of time. Wouldn't mind seeing it again. It's tight. Let's have a look. There's the penetration. He's going to pass it off. Recovers it. Yep, he's okay. Inside time. They're going to set this 1 second on the clock. That'll do it for the half. And Cape Verde have just put a 5-minute period together that leaves them 42-30 up. But I'll get the World Cup qualifier app if you want to find out all the various permutations for qualification in these last couple of days of games. But the one permutation you won't need the app for is Cape Verde qualify if they get the win here. Start of the third quarter then. Diabate, just be aggressive. Just come off that screen, you got the option, take the shot. That's your game. Don't go away from your game. Abu has it. 7 on the possession, and they're still a long way away. Diabate goes strong, good move, great finish. Need more of that if you're an Ivory Coast fan. Ball sticks. That didn't happen a lot in the second quarter. Tavares in the block, gets it out of the block. Gonna have to put this up deep on the clock. The little finger roll is good. Super little finish. Also on the play as Ivan Almeida would be charged with the personal. Well, that's 2 good signs for Cote d'Ivoire. Abu went strong to the basket, draws the foul. Diabate gets all the way to the ring for 2. That's a much more positive start than that second quarter for Fana in the game to start. Abu on the inside, his blocks will go up. I hope they're going to call that foul on Williams Tavares, not Eddie Tavares. Well, I think they've called it on Eddie Tavares. Well, there you go. Referee's right again. Charles Abu wants to impress, wants to be on that plane to the Philippines. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Played in the World Cup in Spain. Wants to make another trip to the top table of world basketball. Williams Tavares will advance the basketball. Almeida's, Tavares, Gomez, and Tavares. So turnover, just sloppy. And doesn't get the and one, but Abu impressing at the start of this third quarter. Just sloppy on the pass. Don't really think the curl was the option. There was too much traffic. Abu continues the nice start. Two for 2 from the line. Ivan Almeida will advance the basketball. Tavares gets it in the block. A little bit deja vu at the start of the game. The double team will come. It's just they got to move smart off the pass. Diabate handles it. Creates the drive lane, needs a pass. Turns it over. No one moved as he penetrated. 4-on-2 break. It's the underside of the ring. Walter Tavares is on the floor. Great effort by the big man. It's a long way down. When you're 2'20", it's a bad decision on the drive. Here he goes. There's the foul. Abu gets the personal. End line possession. Courtois stay with going to the zone out of bounds. Inside out, the open three is short. Almeida, great rebound. Got a piece of it, Abu. And the ball should stay with Cape Verde. Great effort. There's the difference. They talked about that in their timeout in the first quarter. Who's going to hit the floor? Who's going to want it? It's a great rebound. Tremendous job by Abu to get it. They stay with it. And they're still staying with it. Both teams putting it out there. Three's away, is way off. Tavares comes down with a rebound, goes up with a soft touch for two. Eddie Tavares, what an asset. Changing the ball. 10-point game. Just under 7:30 to go in the third quarter. Siari Dieng moves it on. The three's going to be there. He's just got to make it. Almeida, that's a rebound. Great athleticism. Siari Dieng picks up the personal. Both teams getting after it now, though. Third personal for Siari Dieng. They do have the option of Brian Pamba. If they're not going to get Dieng open shots, then Pamba might be an option. Get Sunuan Diabate off the point, which means he should be able to then play off the first pass and be much more direct. Xavier will advance the basketball. Tavares down low. Where's the double team going to come? Once he puts it on the floor, they'll fly there. Here it comes. Order Tavares travels. Can't give him the ball and ask him to do too many things with it. Keep it simple. Such an asset if you keep it simple. So I assume that's the commissioner of the, one of the commissioners of the event, talking to the official. Not really sure what the issue is. Dealt with, I think. Still a 10-point game. Not been the highest scoring quarter of basketball. Siari Dieng turns it over. Almeida, nice job to Tavares, and one. Great hands by everybody. Xavier with a steal. Almeida found Tavares. Fofana picks up the personal. Tavares just put his handbrake on, created the passing lane. He's too big. He's too everything in that situation. Makes the throw. Double team coming off the ball screen, turns it over again. Great recovery though. Dale got back. Didn't clear up the mess as such, but saved the two. Wide open, they turn it down. They'll take the mid-range, is way short. Should have taken the first one. Off the ball screen, pick and pop, extra pass. They take the three, can't make it, little hesitation. It's still feeling good for Cape Verde. They really are defensively putting in a shift, just about hang on. Xavier needs a pass, goes inside to Tavares. Inside, outside, wide open three. Have to make that three. It's short, Tavares is on the glass. Back up for two. 15-point game. Still so much time in the game. Nice kick, wide open. Kuya for three. Knocks it down, and that's why there's so much time in the game. Kuya off the bench. Finally gets his opportunity to add to the effort. Bamba trying to put pressure on Xavier. It's far too early for Cape Verde to think about just killing the game here. Almeida puts it on the floor, really direct. In the air, and one. Bamba just let him turn his shoulders to the ring. Once he had his shoulders going that way, he's going up. Good noise from the traveling contingent from Cape Verde. Bamba picks up foul number 2. Completes the three-point play. So hard on the screen now, and they can't reach. And in the same way though, Dali's just got to get it and give it. The dribble allowed the defense to get back in. Cape Verde definitely sending the trap to the ball screen. And the dribble just allows Gomez to get back in the play. The quick pass to the wing, open look. Diabate goes inside with a super little pass. So capable of creating. Tavares is the lighthouse, wide open. Gomez moves it on. The open three is good. And Jeff Xavier is enjoying this moment. Keep going back to that timeout. It was his words that really did snap the Cape Verde out of where they were mentally. Penetration, Diabate goes up off the glass for 2. Tough move. Full team-point game. All they need is a couple of stops to get it back to single digits, and they're right back in it. Step back, Almeida for 3. Count it. Oh, how sweet was that? 13 points personal. Put it on the floor, throws the defense going backwards, step back, drops the three. There's the blocking foul. Kevin Coronel checks in. No one has to come in here and do anything that isn't stay in your lane, do your job. They have the 16-point advantage. 3:16 to go in quarter three. Almeida's feeling it. Oh, when he feels it, he feels it. Knocks down back-to-back threes. Goes to 16 personal. Diabate gets to the foul line in traffic. Puts up, not really sure if he shot the ball or passed the ball. $19-point lead as Eddie Tavares is going to sit. $11 points personal for Tavares. There's the replay, a lot of traffic. There's the foul. It's only his first one. Barely on the free throw line. They just have to keep ticking it over. It has to be his second foul then, if they've given him a technical. Yeah, 2 fouls for all the Tavares. The foul and then the technical. Only 2 from 3. Job on the glass by Coronel. Almeida's just made his last 2. He's going to put another one up. Takes it on the dribble and kicks. Long 3 by Chevy is no good. Diabate has a chance to run. 3-on-2 down the floor. Pamba steps back out for the 3. Is way off. Ball will stay with the Ivory Coast. That'll one of those golden rules you teach kids. Don't let the ball go out of bounds when you can collect it yourself. Cape Verde had a chance to pick that rebound up. Oh, nice little move by Batty. Goes up, doesn't get the roll. And the ball will go to Cape Verde. Ken Gomez in the game as well. Foul line jump shot is no good. Gomez keeps it alive. Great effort by the big man. Almeida thought about it and should have done it. Indecision is always your enemy. Musa is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Musa Kone. There's the bump. Still plenty of time. Still 1:43 to go in the third. 17-point game. Almeida picks up his second foul, but you can't miss free throws. Lane violation. The defense was in early, so you get to shoot the ball again. Doesn't take advantage of the extra one. Ivan Almeida combines with Charrier in the backcourt. Almeida thought again about it. Again, Su too slow. And Pamba can't get it to go. And Dale steps on the end line. Almeida's just got to keep making decisions and make them quickly. You don't have to stand there. Cape Verde are going to take the timeout with 1:21 to go in this third quarter. 11 minutes, 21 seconds away from a potential World Cup final slot.
Aqui em cima está o coronel, certo? Quando a bola, tome atenção, por favor. Quando a bola passa para aqui e entra no coronel, que vão, corre rápido para bloquear aqui. E tu tens esse espaço e tens esse jogador aqui para pôr a bola. Que vão, depois dele fazer esse movimento, o Coni vai embora. Vens para aqui e o chefe já cortou. Bola, move com o poste alto, o outro poste sobe, triangular. Não vamos tremer agora, porra. Vamos jogar. Bora. No meio. Pode fazer nos três. 1, 2, 3. Ei, defender.
So Cape Verde with the basketball after the timeout, 1:15 to go in the third. High-low, and the high-low was there. And that's going to frustrate coach. He talked about going high-low. They talk about getting Coronel the ball at the high post. They did, and then they throw it away. Pamba just got to move the ball a little quicker. Diabate off the glass, doesn't get, they're going to count that. I think they played with a ring, yeah. Cote d'Ivoire showed the zone. They're going to leave that high post open. It's going to give them a problem. Whistle on the play. Pamba's going to be charged with a personal. Which will send Cape Verde to the line. They led by 10 at the end of the first quarter. So their ability to get runs in this game, that's not the question. They can do that. Lima makes the first. Goes 2 for 2. Again, ball gets stuck. Diabate, it's all about, he's going to force wide open look for the three. It's good. And for the first time in a long time, Jean Dalle gets a look from the three-point line and just strokes it. Nice pass. Turnaround jump shot is no good. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Well, there's just signs that the Ivory Coast have found a way to get back in this. They trail by 14 at the moment, 65-51. But the last couple of possessions, they began to get the looks they need. Still a long way to go. Still a lot of twists and turns in this one. Statistically, Cape Verde gone 56 and 43%. Have done an excellent job. Ivory Coast not done a bad job either, percentage-wise. They've just turned the basketball over and have shot 53% from the free throw line, which is absolutely killing them. Let's take a look at the best plays of that third quarter. Sorry for that slight loss of pitcher start of the fourth quarter. And the Ivory Coast turn it over first time down the floor. Cape Verde are going to just try and manage this one, but they can't get passive, because that sort of stuff happens. Then they get deep on the shot clock and they have nothing. Then they're going deep on the inside. There's only 4 on the clock. Gonna have to put this up. Little fadeaway 2 is short. And the ball will stay with Cape Verde. Korea did a great job getting active on the glass. They can't get so passive that they end up with too many tough ones too late in shot clocks. Run stuff to get shots. Penetration, nice pass. Great play, great super finish. Coronel holds his space. There was plenty of time on the clock. They attacked it and get an easy look. Pamba. Cote d'Ivoire, I've got to go quicker than this already. Ibade penetrates. Pass needed to be a little bit sharper. Got a whistle on the play. Yeah, they did a nice job actually making something out of nothing then. The closeout wasn't great, so he put it on the floor. strokes the first. Comes up empty on the second. Well, they show the screen to the inside against the zone, which means you can get in their little hole. Stop, pop. Job on the glass. You know, every coach just defensively rebounds as a team, and Cote gets down, but it goes up the other way. Nice finish. Is this the run? They're going to get a run at some point in this fourth quarter, close it to a 13-point game. Not a lot of obvious offense on the floor for Cape Verde at the moment. Everyone who's scored meaningful points is not in the game. Pamba comes down with it. They're waiting to come back, but momentum could easily shift. Diabate goes to the lob. Whistle on the play. Whistle went before the catch even. Kevin Musakone. Williams Tavares is the only scorer, real scorer on the floor at the moment for Cape Verde. He has 9, Lima has 4. Gomez still has yet to score. It's like everyone, apart from Williams Tavares, everyone who's a scorer in the game is on the bench for Cape Verde. Chance to make this an 11-point game. Once he gets to single digits, you're in a ball game. Tavares is back, Almeida's back. Has the momentum swung though? Two for 2 from the line from Musakone. He'll sit. At the time when they're not being very aggressive, yep, double dribble. At the time when they're not being very aggressive, the zone has just slowed them up even more. Plenty of time left in the ball game. 7 minutes to go. Chance to get it back to single digits on this possession. Diabate off the screen. So finals open on the three-point line. Feet set. Way off though. Good shot. Good job by Diabate to create the open look. And they dodged the bullet on that one, Cape Verde. Just about got that one away. Francois Cuyo just saw that a mile off, just couldn't quite get there in time. It's just passive now from Cape Verde, really passive. Timeout. Cote d'Ivoire take the timeout. There's a lot of positive here. There's momentum swinging their way. Let's take a listen.
Rest, take a breath. Hey, it's 11. We are back. Step to focus. Listen to me. Hey, this area is from this player. X3 covers. Here he comes. You go back. You captured the corner. They are overloading the corner. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you should. They are overloading the corner. That's why I don't go so much out. Okay. Hey, in the offense.
Well, they're going to stay with the zone. But as Coach said, if they're going to start overloading the corners, you've got to be careful how far you take the back of the zone out when the ball is on the foul line extended. That's the issue they're trying to deal with. But at the moment, Cape Verde giving themselves as much of a problem as everything else. Not attacking the gaps at all. 7 seconds on the possession. Almeida has it. This is going to go up. It has to go up. Gets in the corner, fires it up. It's short. Offensive rebound. That's a great job by Gomez to keep it alive. Tavares slows it down. Tavares in the post now. Eddie Tavares needs a pass. Inside, outside. The open look for Gomez is good. Intelligent movement by Gomez. Made sure he had a clear lane of sight for the pass. Tavares finds him. That is fouled. That'll be the third team foul for Cape Verde. They need to have just a little bit more tempo here. Fofana needs to become a factor. Diabate penetrates behind the back to Fofana, penetrates, and they turn it over on a shot violation. Wow. Fofana catch and shoot out of the back of the hand pass from Diabate because the time was short then. Chasing the game and end up with a shot clock violation. That's a big number. 23 points from turnovers against the 13. You're looking at a 14-point margin. Just about recovered it. Gomez, they can reverse it. Almeida lines up the three with time, couldn't get it. Defensive rebound. Bamba looks to push, nice pass. Fofana is fouled on the way up. They were queuing up. Correa sits. He's replaced by Joel Almeida. Williams Tavares and Eddie Tavares still on the floor. It's getting a little nervy in the crowd right now. I'm not sure what the officials wanted to talk about. I think they're going to look and see if this is I assume to see if there's an unsportsmanlike foul, because the team that Gomez came flying through. Let's take a look. I'm not really sure if it's an unsportsmanlike. He's coming up to block it, and then the ball's already knocked away, so he bailed out. Or are we looking at the foul on Anderson Correa? So the foul was called on Anderson Correa. Is that a legitimate attempt to play the basketball or not? That's what they're looking at. Big call, because this could be 2 plus the possession. Give him a chance to get this to a 10 or a 9-point game. I didn't see the call because we were looking at the conversation with Correa and the official. Cape Verde, there's a lineup, so just stayed as an ordinary foul. Cape Verde in the penalty. Fofana makes the first. This is where they have to really look for those stops and scores. Get some pressure on Cape Verde. The pressure will mount. They'll start to play the situation. 2 for 2 from the line, 12-point game. Still 5 minutes remain. Plenty of time for Cote d'Ivoire to get right back in this. Ball screen to the middle. Picks and pops, the open look, much more in rhythm. Nailed it. Don't need to kill the clock when you get an open look. And go again. Gomez having a game. 15 personal turnover. Almeida 3-on-1 if you make the right chance upstairs. Great play. Great work on the glass though. Almeida stayed with it to get the putback. And just outworked everyone in an orange uniform. The 5-0 run may well have settled some nerves right there. Fofana, they make him put it on the floor. A little runner for 2 is no good. Almeida, who's everywhere at the moment, comes down with a rebound and advances it. He's fouled. Well, if they're checking out the career foul, they could have checked that one out too. First foul for Jean-Philippe Daly. Whistle on the plate. Sierra Dieng is back in. Cape Verde to go upstairs. Tavares in the keyway, inside out, just about hangs on. Gomez, long with the 3. Diabate comes down with a rebound, gives it up. Fofana in transition, steps through. There's a foul on the play. And Fofana will go to the free throw line. .41 to go. It's never over till it's over. Not while Fofana's on the floor. Makes the first. Knocks down both. Five points for Fofana. Dieng getting after it. They showed a double team. Turn it over. 2-on-1 break. Fofana for 2. Timeout called. Cape Verde need the timeout. It's only down to 13, 3:22 to go.
Vamos ouvir. É fundamental. Em pressing, don't drive too much. Pass the ball. Ivan, põe a bola em jogo. Betinho, bloqueio no Will. E Betinho também uma bola. Edi está no meio, Joel já foi. Pass, pass, pass. Ataque. Don't drive. Pass, pass, pass.
Well, regardless of whatever language you speak, everyone can work that one out. Don't put the ball on the floor against the press. Pass the ball against it. Definitely don't back it out the way they just did when the press was able to chase and trap. 15 points for Betinho Gomez. Made some big ones when his team needed some big ones to be made. Feeling the double team. Almeida deals with the pressure. Now they've got to get into what they want to run. Sends Tavares away. Wants that space to play. Feels the double team. Steps through. Wide open. They move it on. The open three in the corner is no good. Defensive rebound. Chance to get this to single digits. That's a charge. Great stand. Still have 2 fouls to give. It doesn't matter how often Charles Abu describes what happened, the official is not going to change that call. Three minutes away from the final stages of the World Cup for Cape Verde. They're going to come to double. Just find the open man and move the ball. Inside out, 5 on the clock. Almeida from deep is off. Cape Verde are going to come up with it. Great effort on the glass. Gomez and William Tavares just kept the ball alive on the glass. They don't have to rebound it, just keeping it alive. Tavares, ball fakes and retains. Puts it on the floor, ball's knocked away. Will stay with Cape Verde with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Tavares is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. It's tough to stop that inbound. Chance to make this a 15-point game with 2 minutes to go, almost over the line. Gets to drop. Gets the drop. Tried really hard not to go down. Eddie Tavares. Two for 2 from the line. 15-point game. In a moment, they're going to realize what they've done. 13 points for Tavares. Diabate sits. Ball's out of bounds, just a mess. Dieng just got in each other's way. Well, that flag is going to be flying proudly alongside the other countries in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. That contingent of Cape Verde fans have been on their feet since minute 1. When they were 10 down, they were still on their feet. He's going to play this one out now. Almeida in the gap. 10 on the possession. Penetrates off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Tavares keeps it alive. going back up. He's fouled, Almeida. Ivan Almeida, the Benfica forward, goes to the free throw line. Just a phenomenal performance by Almeida. 19 points, 20 points personal. Chipped in with 5 boards. Three from the corner is no good. And Eddie Tavares pulls down yet another rebound. There is a party going on in the seats behind the Cape Verde bench. They're going to remember every last minute. Tavares from deep gets the roll. No, he doesn't. Rims out. Dieng penetrates, throws it to the corner. Awari wide open for 3. Hits nothing. Ivan Almeida just bounces off his feet. He doesn't care. He absolutely doesn't care. What he cares about is where he's going to be in September. There's a travel. And Cape Verde, they're going to have the chance to walk this one down the floor. As a 4-second differential between the game and the shot clock. Cote d'Ivoire have had this moment of knowing you're going to the World Cup final stages. They're going to end up with a violation unless they throw the ball up. They don't care. That's what it means to do something that your country has never done before. Cape Verde have won this one 79-62. I can't believe the official's going to make them bring it in. I know they have to do that, but the traveling fans are just ecstatic here in the gym. That's it. That is the 79-64 win. That is the Cape Verde will go to the World Cup, doing something their country has never done before. 79-64. Back in Praia, the capital city, the 600,000 population, they'll all know about this one. They're going to be at the top table of world basketball. They're going to be in the World Cup, and that is what it means. Both these teams will be there in the Philippines, in Japan or in Indonesia, wherever they're drawn in the group. They won't care. The qualifiers from the African qualifiers are now confirmed, and they include Cape Verde. 10 down in the first, They pull out a 15-point win. And that is just unbelievable for them. Coach Chovo Ada has taken a team to the World Cup finals. That will really sink in for him. There will be a party in the capital in Praia. There'll be a capital across the Cape Verde Islands. Here are the numbers. The only number that matters is 79 and 64. Cape Verde get the win. They got time to look at how well they played or how well they didn't. It doesn't matter right now. They only turned the ball over 16 times. That's what really matters in terms of winning the game. They just took so much better care of the ball than they have done. Almeida at 20, the 33-year-old veteran, alongside Benita Gomez, the 38-year-old veteran. They're playing in a World Cup. And what can you say about Eddie Tavares? The Real Madrid center always wants to play. A dream is now a reality. They're going to go and create some memories in September. Those pictures will be everywhere. Congratulations to Cape Verde. Congratulations to Cote d'Ivoire as well. Both of these teams are making their way to the World Cup. Let's take a look at the best plays of that second half that gave them the opportunity to be a World Cup final stage team. A lot of heroes on that Cape Verde team. Williams Tavares off the bench was just exceptional. Only Eddie Tavares played more than 30 minutes. Every one of the 12 players saw floor time. And when they needed it, they just made some great decisions. There was that period where Ivan Almeida just broke the game open, and there's the one of those 2 threes he made back-to-back. It looked like Cote d'Ivoire were just making a little comeback, and then he just nailed back-to-back threes. Just a flat-out, gutsy, great performance. Take you right back to the timeout in the first half where they trailed by 10. When Jeff Xavier just told his team that they had to work that much harder. They had to play like they meant they thought they could do it, and they did. Down 10, win by 15. Cape Verde going to the World Cup. Wow, what is it going to do for the country, let alone the basketball in the country? You know those scenes are going to be repeated everywhere. They're still going on. They're going to go on for many hours yet. Just a phenomenal achievement. Well, here's the confirmation of Group E with Cape Verde with a 6-4 record. That'll make them the best third-place team and get them qualification. Nigeria, they had the head-to-head on Nigeria, so they always finish above them. And there it is. The African qualifiers all confirmed. Cape Verde filling that 5th spot. And that's what those players and coaching staff and fans and people in the country are going to want to see. They want to see it in black and white. And there it is. Cape Verde qualified. That's been a great one. That's historic. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.